Blog Talk Radio.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to WSCS Blog Talk Radio Mashup. So I am so excited to bring this show to you. This is the show, the television show, that I use Blog Talk for, and it is being recorded at WSCS Sheboygan. Yep, that's it. My brain is pausing momentarily. Every once in a while right now. I don't know why. Okay, hopefully that won't come through when I'm channeling, but we'll see what happens. This should be a fun show either way because I'm a little bit giddy today. And when I'm giddy, things just tend to go off track. So there's that. Let's play with it and have fun with it. And you know what is hysterical is the manager of the station, Scott, who, by the way, I've asked to be on my show and says he would rather be on the other end of the camp. There's a lot of people that feel that way. I just know there are. But he's having a spectacular day, too, so it's good all the way around. I feel a lot of good energy with this show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I just hope it is. We'll see what happens. So I am a psychic medium channel, blah, 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 which basically broken down to its simplest terms means when people are talking to me, asking questions, wanting to connect with loved ones on the other side, that information just pops through me for you. Sometimes I literally do hear words, but most of the time it just comes out of my mouth. Words just come flying out, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know I was going to say that. But it's amazing and miraculous for the people who are listening, and it is, and for the people calling in who get answers to their questions or connect with loved ones. So if I say your area code, please give me your name and where you're calling from. And I want to thank everybody who's listening. You see, I'm all over the place with this conversation already. But really quick, I want to thank everybody listening. I have listeners and callers that call in and listen all around the world, from Italy to Colombia to parts of Spain, and, of course, all over the U.S. And thank you, and many other places that I'm just not remembering right now. But it's not that I don't appreciate you. I'm not mentioning you because I don't appreciate you. It's just I can't remember when I'm looking at my statistics, all of the places my callers are from in this very little moment. Okay, when I say your name and your area code. Now, when I say it, you know what I mean, folks? Talking is my thing, and talking is backfiring on me today. When I say your area code, give me your name and your number. Yes. And then a question, a specific question available, and or a connection. My call log is somewhat full today, so let's make sure we're being efficient. Yep, that's the word I want to use right now, efficient. So I am actually going to go to our first caller, and the area code is 862. I think I'm going to our first caller. Hold on. Maybe that didn't work so well, so I'm going to go to the second caller, 917. This is interesting. Really? Oh, my goodness. I hope I don't have to talk for 20 minutes. That would be horrible for you. Listen to me ramble for 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on with my switchboard here. I know you guys can hear me, but I'm not sure I can get through to anyone today, but we're gonna see what happens. Okay, well, here's just what I am going to say. What I normally do to get callers on right in this particular moment isn't functioning the way it normally does. So here's what I'm going to do. I feel like there are certain callers calling for certain reasons. There's someone calling about work and someone calling about relationships. And I'm just going to give the messages that I can give for that and hope that that works well. I'm going to totally multitask. I'm going to do that while I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my support. So if you are listening, please don't give up. I feel like once I get through this part of it, we should be able to get going or not. So the person calling in for a relationship, and this may apply to more than one person. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you would have been one of the first people I got through to and you were connecting for a relationship reason, I'm going to tell you there's somebody coming in within a month. This person is going to be, yes, okay, and there's somebody else on the call, on my call log that wants to know where their relationship is going. And that came in really loud as I was trying to give this message. So just hold on, where my relationship is going. Hold on, I'll get to you. I'm first going to do when am I going to meet someone. So here's what I'm going to say. There's somebody coming in approximately a month for you. I feel like at the 2-week mark, you are going to have a turnaround about how you feel about relationships and being in one. Something's going to click, and you are all of a sudden going to be in this place where you feel really spectacular. You want to kind of, excuse the term, but bedazzle yourself. You want to get dressed up. You want to pull that dress or jeans or that sexy top out of your closet that you haven't had on for a very long time. You're going to want to get out, and you are going to be ready. Now, here is what I really, 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 really want you to know. No one can come into your life until you're ready for someone to come into your life. And the people that come into your life mirror you. So what that means exactly is this. When you are meeting someone, they meet you where you are, not where you want them to be. You may think, I want a guy who's full-on professional, full-on successful, has this much money, this, that, we all have our list of I want in a man or a woman. But they meet you where you are. So you might, don't get me wrong, the power of intention is full on out there and working for you. But they are going to meet you where you are psychologically, emotionally, health-wise, how far you've healed as far as past relationship stuff goes. And let's face it, at a certain point, we're all bringing junk into the relationship. I almost said marriage. Oh, my God, where is that coming from? We're all bringing past junk into a relationship. It's like a computer. We're all computers carrying viruses into our next relationship. Clean up your own computer. If you expect a partner that is full on healthy, you better be there. You just better be there. So start working with someone, and talk therapy is okay. Don't get me wrong, talk therapy is okay. But you're just talking about it. You're really just talking about it. What you need to do is get into a situation where you're actually having someone help you who can let things go from the past. Just because you moved on, it does not mean you have healed. If something happens that triggers you, if something happens that you're thinking about that situation, you're thinking about that person, oh, this guy reminds me of so-and-so, you have not healed. You have not. Trust me, you have not healed. And you need to get to somebody who can help you heal. And we're all there. Like I said, we're all computers carrying around viruses. Some of those viruses are up front, and we know what they are, but most of them are hidden someplace in our software, just waiting for the opportunity to come up and sabotage our current situation. Let me also add, everybody that you meet and you're in a relationship with, whether they be a friend, a partner, a family member, yep, gotta love those family members. They're there to show you what needs to be fixed in you, not them. Nobody likes hearing that, not one person. Nobody ever likes when I say that, because the first thing out of their mouth is, but they, and I go, no. Oh, my sweet child. That is, but I. Because what shows up to meet you is who you are. So make sure you're continually and diligently working on healing your past hurts and things that may have brought you down at one point or hurt you at one point. Now let's get back to this caller who is going to meet somebody in approximately a month. When you meet this person, go slow. And I feel like in about 2 weeks they're going to come in. I feel like they're going to come in. They're going to be good for you. They're going to be really good for you, but not in the way you think. This is a relationship that is geared to show you what you want and what you don't want. Don't be quick to say, oh, they this and they that, and they're just like this person. Instead, be quick to say, really focus on saying, okay, this is showing up again. Where is the root of this? What's it from? And let me start clearing this. Let me start working on this. Take your time in this relationship. Don't press for where's this going. That's really difficult to do, isn't it? Sometimes it's really difficult to back up, be in the moment, and let the relationship flow. Just let it flow. It's so hard sometimes when you are there already. Anyway, in this next relationship, make sure you're taking your time with it. And, okay, one of my camera guy, Ron, just held up the sign. Oh, perfect. That's much better. He held up the 5-minute sign, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, have I been talking that much? But actually, it's the minute sign. See, we're all a little giddy today. We are so giddy. Yes, thank you, Ron. I love my studio people. They're not mine. I don't own them. But I love the people I work with at the studio. They are the kindest, most loving people. I'm so blessed and so grateful to have you guys. Okay, so here let me get back on track. This poor person with their question about their relationship, this is like literally a 15-minute answer where I am going off everywhere. Okay, go slow. Don't push. Because this person has had somebody really push them in the past. When things come up, take a breath before you speak and allow that to work through, okay? Thank you for calling in. I'm still trying to figure out this whole blog talk thing, but I have 3 callers. I have 3 things where I think I know what the first 3 callers called in for. So the next thing I'm going to go to is work. Somebody called in about work and a job, and I feel like are they looking? Yep. Are they waiting for an answer to you? Okay, so if you called in about work and I would have called you today, you would have been one of whoever it is that called in about work and is looking for work, what I want to tell you, you first and foremost, you need to look in other fields also. Make sure you're checking out all fields that are viable for you. You can't pound the same nail further into the floor. Oh, that's an adorable statement. I've never heard that or said that before, so there's that. So the analogy would be get a new nail and pound someplace else into the floor because that old nail is not working for you. It might be time to switch up what you're doing a little bit, even if it's just a teeny bit south of where you are now. I feel like you are going to find something in your area, but it's not exactly what you're looking for right now. It's not the title you're looking for. You have to be open to exploring new areas or venues of work. There's something you've kind of been thinking about, but you're nervous to venture out into it. What I'm getting, this is the best time of any. Just go for it. As long as you're in that position where you're already looking, just look at everything else available that you are qualified for. And even if you're somewhat qualified and there are areas you need to amp up in or be trained in or level up, however we want to say this, still look. You never know who's going to bring you on and train you in those areas. So as long as you follow these tips, you should in 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, you should start finding a lot let me change that to within 3 weeks, you should find something that is viable and in alignment with where you're supposed to be. So sometimes, and this is true for relationships, this is true for career, this is true in every area of our life. We keep going down the same road, the same type of job, even though we're not happy, the same type of man, even though we're not happy. I used to, I'll get to that in a second. And we don't think about our purpose or what are we really passionate about? What do we really, really, really want to do? Where do we want to end up in this life? Are we going to keep doing the same thing all the time and end up in the same place? So when you switch to something different that takes your breath away, that you're so in love with, it's amazing what comes next. It's just so amazing what comes next. You will be blown away. Okay, if the same type of partner isn't working, definitely try something new. You won't be disappointed. So, okay, I hope that helps for the caller that is looking for that answer about work. Now, the next one that I got was another love question. I got love and where is this going? So if I'm correct, because I'm winging this because my dashboard is having some kind of something go on today, and it's okay. Maybe I was just supposed to do it this way today. Always try new things. That's what I'm saying. Be open, compromise and being, what's that word? Spontaneous or whatever word we want to use. Because in life, not everything runs perfect. Not everything is always going to go the way it's supposed to be. So improvise, compromise. You got to be ready to jump in and just do it however it comes through you. So here we go. To the caller that called in that is wondering about where their relationship is going. Okay, so it's going to take a moment because this is a very delicate situation. And what I'm going to say for you is you have to be patient. Your expectations are not in alignment with where the situation is right now. You have to make some compromises, and you have to look at the situation full on and say, long term, can I handle A, B, and C? Long term, can I do this, this, and that? Sometimes in the beginning of a situation, we don't know everything about the person. And even if we've been with someone for, let's say, 6 to 9 months, even sometimes up to a year, especially women, we are so guilty of this. I cannot even tell you how guilty of this we are. We will overlook so many things about our partner because we really want it to work out. We will overlook really big, really important things that are important to us. They might not be important to other people, but they're important to us. And we will overlook them or we'll think they're not that big of a deal. And the more time we spend getting to know this person, the more we understand, can I really handle this long term? Can I really live with this? Because I'm going to tell you something. We are not wine. Men are not wine. They do not get better with age always. Oh, my cameraman did not love that. I'm so sorry, Ron. You know I still love you. Neither are women, though. Neither are women. Sometimes once the cork is popped, we're like champagne. Once the cork is popped, men and women, the fizz goes away, and we're just not as bubbly in the long run. I'm sorry to say it, folks. It's true. You have to decide, can you deal with the flat version of your partner? Ron, was that an okay way to say it? He's giving me the green light on that. So, there are definite deal breakers, philanderers for me. If you cheat, you're gone. Done and done. No second chances. If you have the need to dip your due in another girl, we're through. That's it. Move on. Don't even come back because I'm psychic. I'm going to know. I always know. That's my deal breaker. But other people don't care about that. You have to decide what your deal breaker is and go with it. Okay, so back to this person. Oh, God, I am really just taking these conversations all the way around the city and bringing them back to this person that wants to know where their relationship is going. I am just going to say thank you. I am just going to say your relationship is going to be okay. This doesn't mean it's your happy ever after. It means as long as you're willing to do the work and be committed on doing the work. And let me tell you something that I don't always love to hear in my personal situation. If you don't do the work with this person, guess what? You're doing it with the next person, because whatever it is in you that causes you to jump ship is still there when you get on the next ship. So just do the work. Stop jumping ship thinking the next person is the best person, because they're the best person for like 5 minutes, and then all the same manure comes up again. So do the work. Have the tough conversation. Make concessions now. Decide what's most important. Don't let momentary things break up a long-term goal. And people, everybody, stop reacting in a minute. Like, I read these stupid Facebook posts that say, if your person doesn't get back to you in an hour, they just don't care. Really? Who hasn't been busy for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? That is the most ridiculous, narcissistic, egoic thing I've ever read. People have lives, y'all. We really do. We're busy. We do things. We can't always look at a text and get back to it on the spot. So just relax. That. Honestly, I don't know where that started. However, here's what I will say. Just do the work with this partner, or you will end up doing it with the next one. And the more work you do in this situation, if there is a next one, there will be less work to do with that, and the person that comes in will be on your level. But if you do the work with the partner you're with right now, right, both of you evolve. Both of you level up. Both of you are in a better, much better situation than you would have ever thought you could have been, and you did it together, and that's such a strong connection. Okay, now there's somebody on the line that wants to know about relocating, and I instantly hear a yes, do this. June is going to be your strongest time to do it, so please, by all means, start the prep work now, and by June, you should be well on your way to that relocation. And I feel like it's going to be a really good relocation. You're going to have an amazing experience when you get to your new location. I see a lot of light around your new location, and the energy being like a better, higher vibrational energy, right? For example, Wisconsin in the winter, I swear to goodness, our frequency goes down by like 100. Florida in the winter goes up by 100, just because it's so much nicer than the cold. Anyway, so the person wanting to relocate, definitely go for it. Definitely investigate the areas you're going into, and 100% absolutely go for it. You're going to have an amazing experience once you get there. Okay, everybody, I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. I'll be back Monday at noon for Messages from Above with Toni G on Blog Talk Radio. Thank you so much for being patient and sticking with me throughout this call and my kind of loopy, bringing it back around conversation today. To the callers I got through for, thank you so much. To all my listeners all over, thank you. And until next time, until Monday at noon, make miracles. Take your time, project what you want in this world, and definitely focus in on making making miracles. Thanks, and bye-bye. Okay. It's going to talk through the computer. Is that okay right now? If I hit end, I'll wait to see what happens. I can do it? Do it. Just do it.
I just reacted to that business home man wanting.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we all do though. All of us do. 100%. Oh.